Life on the Edge with Ashley Barker. Places to go, people to meet, and things to do in interior Alaska. Brought to you by Santa Claus House in North Pole.
On this edition of Life on the Edge, we're at the Santa Claus House in North Pole, which has been a tradition here in interior Alaska since 1952.
Con and Ellie Miller, the founders of Santa Claus House, actually moved to interior Alaska in 1949. Legend has it they had $1.80 in their pocket and 200 kids. It became clear to them that they needed to do something to earn a little bit of money. They originally settled in Fairbanks and started a clothing store, and Con became kind of a traveling tradesman, traveling salesman, and visited a lot of the villages. And one year during the holidays, he had found a Santa Claus suit and would wear that Santa Claus suit when he traveled out to the villages. And he kind of earned a reputation as Santa Claus in the villages. It was the first Santa Claus that a lot of the village children had ever seen. So when they decided to move out into North Pole in 1952, one day they were building what was originally going to be just a trading post, and some village children actually drove by while they were working on the building and called out, "Hello Santa Claus, are you building a house?" We served as the first post office for the first 19 years of the city's history. Natalie, Con's wife, was actually a marriage commissioner and married thousands of couples right here at Santa Claus House. North Pole wouldn't be North Pole without Santa Claus House, and Santa Claus House couldn't be Santa Claus House without North Pole. One of the cool things that everybody sees when they drive by every day, and it may not really give a second thought, but we have the world's largest Santa standing outside, and that statue was originally built in 1968. He sat in front of a mall down in Seattle for a number of years. When it became too difficult to put up and take down, they actually sold it to a development association, the Downtown Association in Anchorage. And he sat in front of the federal building on 4th Avenue for years down in Anchorage, and again, the difficulty with putting him up and taking him down just became too much. We really have two distinct seasons here at Santa Claus House. Obviously, a lot of people see the summertime, the visitor sector. We get a number, tens of thousands of visitors through here every year. We're arguably the number one, number two attraction in the interior from a volume standpoint. So we really have the big summertime season that a lot of people see, but we also have, for obvious reasons, a huge fourth quarter getting into the holiday season. And a lot of that goes on behind the scenes. We have a huge mail order presence, a huge web presence that most people don't see.
Good afternoon, guests of Santa Claus House. The Santa line is ready for families 1 and 2.
December really is the most exciting time to be in North Pole for the ice park and for Santa Claus House, and obviously the best time for your kids to get their letters to Santa and get their Christmas list in. There's always something going on in North Pole in December, and we'd love for people to come out from Fairbanks. It's really not that far away.
There are a lot of things happening in North Pole this month, including the Christmas and Ice Park just next door to the Santa Claus House. So bundle up the kiddos and come on out for a day of fun. If you'd like to find out more information about things that are happening in North Pole or more information about the Miller family, click on the links below this video player. And that's Life on the Edge.
Life on the Edge has been brought to you by Santa Claus House in North Pole.